I have the great pleasure of sharing with you the news that today the National Endowment of Arts has announced that Portland's Art at Work has been selected to receive a $100,000 grant. This grant is part of the NEA's newest program, Our Town, which is designed to foster public-private partnerships that strengthen the arts while shaping the social, physical, and economic characters of neighborhoods.
I want to say the biggest asset that any city has is its human capital. And in our case, those are our Portland residents and our city workers. And one of humanity's core elements and engines is creativity. And so I thought, wow, what if people in local government could connect to this place in themselves when they're actually trying to form policy, when they're actually trying to figure out practical ways to keep things in a forward-moving direction and reach out. And so that's how it started. And the people that do that work, they're among the most dedicated, hardworking, smart individuals around. And you can see that with one look at the art they're making. That they are in the public service because they wanted to make a difference. It's a fact and a message that is needed now more than ever. The stronger the public understands the role the government plays in our lives, the better we will be able to face what's turning out to be an extremely exciting future.
Well, I think first of all, Marty has done an incredible job bringing this art to the city and the opportunity for it. Our city workers, particularly police, public works, the things that they deal with on a day-to-day basis, they've been able to express through art. It's been a real bridge to the rest of the community.
Art at Work was selected as one of 51 award recipients nationally to receive an award and brings well-deserved national attention to our city and to our state.
The police department's been involved with Marty and Art at Work for the last 4 years or so. We've had 3 really distinct projects, a couple of them involving calendars and poetry and photography. And then the most recent project involved a play with some of our immigrant youth residents of the city of Portland and police officers.
I wish I could say I was surprised by the granting of this $100,000 to Art at Work, but I am not. And anyway, anybody that knows Marty Pottenger in the crowd here and the work that she's done and really her force of personality and that work ethic is not surprised at all.
What we've seen is our interaction with the community has certainly improved. What these projects have done is have allowed the citizens to view police officers beyond the uniform, to see them more as human beings with feelings and thoughts and like everybody else, quite frankly.
I got to work with some individuals who work very hard every day, usually with their hands, but they don't consider what they do to be artwork. They consider what they do to be very necessary work. I consider artwork to be very necessary work. Many of us share the same things, the same small values, maybe from a different perspective, but we're locked together, and you can only find that out by sharing.
And I got the biggest charge out of the Lines project when that artwork was displayed at the City of Portland in the entryway to City Council chambers. And to see the individuals who had created that art, they were working, they were proud of what they did, and they also came to realize that it meant something more than simply dumping some black tar on a road. It meant something to them, and there was pride and there was personal connection. So I've seen several of the projects. The first, of course, the police calendar was just a huge project in its both scope and impact. I think it really woke people up to the way that art can truly communicate what the individual is about, not just what the work is about, but what the individual is about who's doing that work.
Neighborhoods have always been at the heart of who we are. We have 19 unique neighborhoods, all at varying levels of engagement. As we look into the near future of increasing challenges and diminishing resources, we need to find new ways of sustaining the city, delivering services, and creating community. We need to think outside the boxes, outside the circles, and the triangles. Today's Our Town grant will allow Art at Work to continue finding the hidden artist with a new initiative, Meeting Place. Meeting Place, a one-year project, is designed to strengthen 5 of Portland's neighborhoods and associations.
What I do know is that these 2 projects that are coming up that we got the funding for, Meeting Place is one of them, and that's with neighborhoods, and Portland Works is with 50% city workers and 50% community leaders. And both are year-long projects, both involve art, both of them involve teams and workshops with artists.
I think Art at Work has a really nice way of allowing people to see themselves in the community and to be able to identify themselves as real stakeholders in that community.
And so we're hoping that we can create enough connection and stickiness and importance with the artists to have it be a meaningful opportunity for the students.
I'd say it's just giving people a voice, giving residents a voice, and you know, telling your story is a powerful thing.
Because people will be accessing personal information and discussing these issues and creating art, it helps them to come together in a more meaningful way. No one digs in and feels like they have an agenda to get across. People are creating art together, and it helps you to look at a person in a brand new way and appreciate them for who they are.